What's going on, beautiful people? I don't know what this was all about. Today, I have another Netflix list that you guys should be watching because you guys know I have great taste in shows, and that really shows. I don't know why I just trying to make that a play on thing, but yeah, I have a great taste in shows, and I highly recommend to you guys this entire list because you guys are just gonna be like you guys eyes glued to the screen. So we're kicking it off with some type stuff. So what is that, you might ask? So I have to read off the name because it's a little bit long. Conversations with a Killer: the Ted Bundy tapes. So for those that don't know who Ted Bundy is, he is an American serial killer, rapist, burglar, and pedophile. Yeah, assaulted and murdered a lot of women, a lot of people in his life, and he's just that whatchamacallit, that ideal guy. Like, back then he was deemed to be sexy, cute. He was seen to be all these beautiful things you would want to see in a guy. You know, nice, caring, compassionate, beautiful, whatever, you name it, he was that. But his charm is what led him to get off the hook. And this is like based off, this is a true story. This is confessions, okay? We're talking about some hardcore evidence. And he later confessed to all these murders because, I didn't finish it, but this is like a mystery because what was this dude's motives? What was his motive? That's the big question. I didn't get to finish watching it, so I kind of took a break because I was watching some other stuff. But besides the fact, this right here on the list, run it. Next, we got for those who like politics and all that, highly recommend House of Cards. Now, I believe this is the show that really kicked things off for Netflix, and I understand why. This guy and his wife, I don't know if I should say what is his name on the show? I literally watched, it's like 6 seasons, I'm like season 4 in, and I don't remember the dude's name, but real name, Kevin Spacey. Sorry, I know he's controversial right now, or last year, whatever. Kevin Spacey and his wife basically find ways to, advance their way to the presidency. Well, more so just him and, First Lady. I mean, they're just so, I don't even know how to say it, diabolical. They're a perfect duo. They're kind of sick. They're sickening, disgusting, despicable, but it's so beautiful how they're just all that together. They commit murder, and they're not the typical murderers. They're just actually, what is a typical murderer? The ones that get, sentenced, or the ones that get off scot-free? I mean, probably both, but that's besides the point. You get what I'm saying? But it's so crazy because these guys are so crazy. It's amazing, especially if you love politics, because there's a lot of policies that get put forth. There's a lot of bills. There's a lot of checks and balances, divided houses, and the Senate and all that. You know what I'm talking about. Great show. Still watching it, and there's a lot of sex. So if you don't like watching that stuff, or skip. But especially because he's old, the actor's old, so it's kind of, and he be messing with this young girl, a reporter. Yeah, that part you might want to skip. I mean, those parts. Unless you're into that, go ahead, be my guest. Alright, so far we got tapes from Ted Bundy and House of Cards. Next, one of my all-time favorites. It's I forgot to mention this one last time, and I'm beating myself up for it because this is like one of the best shows on whatchamacallit, Netflix right now. Queen of the South. Oh, my heart. Queen of the South. So, Teresa Mendoza. Oh! So, she was living this rough life, you know. It is what it is. She meets this dude. They hit it off. He's like a drug dealer. Who cares? He got the money. So, she moves in with him. He's taking good care of her. He's all like, if I ever die, use this phone's gonna start ringing. The phone starts ringing one day, and they was just hanging out. So she was like, what's happening? So then, the phone rings. She gotta be this place, that place, because he's dead. So much goes on. She ends up taking over, becoming like this, like, drug dealer, selling cocaine and all this, making all these big money moves. She's like a millionaire, taking over the whole business. Everybody hating her. There's so much killing, shoot, bang, bang, bang. She got her own bodyguard, homeboy, who had tried. I don't even know how to explain these shows without spoiling them. Okay, let me just read what this says. This is off of Google. Poor Teresa Mendoza falls in love with a member of a successful drug cartel. Hoping the love will help her rise above hopelessness, she feels in her life when it is. I swear I can read. She feels in her life when it is. She feels in her life. When it doesn't happen, she's forced to flee the country after her boyfriend is murdered. She seeks refuge in America, where she teams up with an unlikely person from her past to take down the leader of the drug ring that is after her. Teresa ends up starting her own drug empire, becoming one of the world's wealthiest women in the process. With her success, she discovers that money doesn't fix all of her problems, and that she can only depend on herself if she wants to stay one step ahead of others and stay alive. That's actually perfect, pretty much. I should have just went to Google for all these. But my memory card got full, so I had to delete some stuff. Anyways, so the next show that I'm going to be talking about is You. I hope I didn't mention this in the last one. But You, at first I was kind of skeptical to watch it because it just seemed like it was too predictable. Frankly, it was predictable for me. But that's because I'm just like a food junkie. I'm fat. Okay. I meant to say I am a Netflix junkie or just TV show junkie so I can predict these things. But I wanted to say food. Clearly I'm hungry. Anyways. Love. What the You. The show is called You. Okay. Now, let me read what this says. Let me read the description off of, I'm gonna say Google. Because Google got the best best stuff. This is what it says. What would you do for love? For a brilliant male bookstore manager who crosses paths with an aspiring female writer, this question is put to the test. A charming yet awkward crush becomes something even more sinister when the writer becomes the manager's obsession. Using social media and the internet, he uses every tool at his disposal to become closer to her. Hold on, my cursor. Even going so far as to remove any obstacle, including people that stands in his way of getting to her. Now, this show right here, it's like that type of annoying, like it's annoying, but it's kind of good. Also, you kind of just pass some time while watching it, so, you know, if you're bored, watch it. If you're not bored, watch it. But you get those options. That's what type of show this is for you. Okay, but I don't know. I liked it because I had some type of connection to the guy. Maybe just because I'm diabolical in a way where I'm just insane. I'm insanely in love with people that I have this infatuated obsession for them where I will go to any extent. Actually, let me not. He's obsessed with this girl that he likes, and he's so obsessed that he goes to like these absurd lengths to stalk her, to find her, to watch her, and just to demonstrate how much that he loves her without telling her though. Obviously, I wouldn't tell her if I was this stalker her. And so that's what that is all about. I don't know if I mentioned Black Mirror in the last one, but I recommend Black Mirror. If I said it last time, I'm gonna say it again. If I didn't, then whoops. But Black Mirror, it's a show where every episode is just completely different from the last, but all the episodes reiterate the same message, and that is basically there's this black mirror in our lives that basically controls us. Now, there's a black mirror. What is that? It's your screen. It is this screen. Oh, it is this screen right here. This is the black. Oh my gosh. This is the Black Mirror, right? So every one of these episodes, there's like, I don't know, some type of involvement with a black mirror and how it drives these people to insanity. And it's so good because it's so good. Like my favorite episode, my all-time favorite is the social media one, where basically social media is your currency, your status. That's how you get by. So I think it was out of 5. So if people liked me, they gave me, like, they double-hearted me, whatever. That is my status around life. So if I want to get a car, I need to have like this prerequisite of 4, like my rank, my status or whatever has to be a 4. If it's not a 4, then whoops, you ain't getting this car. You're not buying this home. You're not getting this food. You can't hang over here. And I was just like, dang, I could totally see our lives our lives are practically at that extent right now. Like celebrities, they have so much favoritism in this world by others. So they have, you know, all these benefits that like common people don't have. So that one was just like, dang. And so basically this girl, pretty high up, she throughout the episode, her status is like it's lowered and lowered and lowered to the point where she has to hitchhike with this dude when she had like this nice home, but she lost her home because her status was going down. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I was just like, poor white girl, that must suck. I can't relate because that's not my life. But yeah. And there's another one where it messes with your mind, okay? So these two girls hanging out at a party bar / whatever. So they're hanging out. They're starting like, they're feeling each other. It's all cool, all good. But then there's always something at the end of the day where they're just like, dang, we can't really, I feel this way, but you don't really feel this way. And this is like, why aren't you here forever? And she's like, I can't be here forever. And she's like, why is that? Why don't you just make the decision to be here forever? So that's the question. Why can't she be there forever? Forever, ever? Forever, ever? I'm not gonna say too much. Just watch the episode. Watch it. It's good for you. It's good for you. Now, what else could I say? What else could I say? This is a movie. It's called Velvet Buzzsaw. This one's so good. A feared critic, an icy gallery owner, and an ambitious assistant snap up a recently deceased artist's stash of paintings with dire consequences. Now, for many people, this is just like art. Why would I care? Yo, this right here, it goes from 0 to 100 really quick. And I'm just like, wow. It's so creative. And I really love the acting in this. Like, you really were just put into, like, this, you were dropped into this show. The production's so well. Like, my head's going all over the place right now just trying to describe this. But, the art is beautiful, one. The acting is beautiful, two. The way, like, it's a thriller, right? You might get a little scared. It's a drama slash thriller, whatever. But the killing in this is so. The person who conceived all of this type of killing is just amazing, and I'm trying to say that in the least incriminating way ever, like, or in the most sane way. Like, amazing. Like, oh. So basically, the paintings come to life and they start killing people. Like, it'll be a picture with, like, hands like this all over, and next thing you know, dude would look into the painting and then snatchies. Yaga. You did. Yeah, so that one I highly recommend. Great movie. Yeah, so these are the Netflix shows y'all should be watching. Highly recommend on Sean's list, so you guys know it's certified. Wait, is that how the kids do it? Okay, yeah. So certified, watch it, love it, tell me about it. Boom, shakalaka. What's up? Deuces. See y'all next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social media in the description below. Watch my videos. You already know how it goes. What? Hold on, cause this is kind of fire.